What up, my dudes? Man, today is a great day. It's gonna be an awesome day, and it might be a struggle, we don't know, but we're gonna get into it today. Well, when I was saying that big things are coming to the Mazdaspeed 3, today is a day which is gonna be the biggest thing, second biggest thing to the Mazdaspeed 3. It's gonna be the biggest thing on the car right now that I'm gonna put on. And then the first biggest thing is when I rebuilt the motor and get it built and stuff. That's gonna be like the first biggest thing on the Mazdaspeed 3. But this is the second biggest thing. And what it is I got a new turbo today. And we're gonna install it today. I do have a base map from, I have to figure out his name. I'm not too, I don't know his name. But it's the new tuner on Edge Auto Sports. Pretty much. Edge, they just got their new on their website. They got their new tuner, and now he's their in-house tuner. Usually, from Edge, I went through their website and got the Freak Tune from Justin, and I just finished my logs on E85, and Justin is fucking awesome, amazing tuner. He's a great guy. He, my car pulls like a truck. It pulls, man. And I even struggle sometimes in the higher RPMs in third gear on the KO4 E85 full bolt-ons. So I can't imagine when I put this turbo on, the full bolt-ons E85, how much that's gonna freaking kick. And the only reason why I didn't go with Freak Tune this time around for my upgraded turbo is just because Edge Auto Sports, I bought almost probably, I would say 90% of all my modifications from them, so it just felt right for me to even, you know, get a tune from them as well, just because it's brand new. They have, you know, they have their in-house tuner. None against Justin or Freak Tune. I still might even pay him to have it tuned on E85 and just kind of compare the two. Honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with either the two tuners. There's only like, I'll say 3 or 4 big players out there for the Mazdaspeed 3 platform that actually has a really good reputation. There's probably a lot of other tuners, but I just know 3 or 4 which are the big main ones for the Mazdaspeed 3 platform. And yeah, so we're gonna go outside and show you the process of installing the turbo. Hopefully everything goes on right. Never know what, you know, can go wrong when installing turbo. Studs might be seized on there, or bolts might be seized on there. Studs might break off, you know, just a lot of stupid stuff that can happen. Hopefully that does not happen. But before I go out there, I'm gonna drink a few Dos Equis, just, you know, get me a little tipsy. You know, you gotta be a little tipsy just to work on that turbo. It's a little frustrating. So I'm gonna drink some of my beer. We're gonna go out there and show you the whole process, and I'll show you the turbo I'm gonna put on there, and hopefully everything goes on right, and we start the car today. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. It's the BNR S4 turbo. I already have this silicone coupler on there, 3.5 inch to 3 inch for my intake. I was thinking of going with the 3.5, but honestly I've heard it doesn't really make too much of a difference in power, so I'm just gonna keep it at 3 inches, because why not save money from it. That's pretty much it. It just, the inlet's a lot bigger. I don't know, I think this is a lot longer a little bit. I'm not really too sure on that, but it looks clean, man. So we're gonna start taking stuff off. I'm gonna take off what I always take off: battery, the battery tray, intake, the blow-off valve and stuff like that. And then I'm just gonna have to take off the top mount pipe right here, and that's pretty much it. Then from there I can start working on taking the exhaust and then the turbo. So pretty much let's go at it. Okay, so we took the battery out, the tray off, we took the blow-off valve, we took, about to take off the EGR right now, so we just have more room to take off that turbo right there. Once I take that off, I'm gonna take this coupler off, and then the top mount, the top pipe for the front mount intercooler. Then from there, that's when I'll start taking off the downpipe, the O2 sensor, and then there, take off the turbo. Take off the turbo. Yeah. Let me see. Go underneath the car, take off all the stuff I need to take off underneath, and then go from up here and take the turbo off the manifold. So pretty much that's the plan. Right now it's 12:41. Let's see how fast we can do that. But also I have to connect my 3 bar map sensor as well, so I might have to take some of this stuff off, and I'm a little rusty taking off the exhaust manifold, so that might take a little longer than all this back here because I've done all this pretty recently. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about it and start taking more stuff off. Okay, so here's the EGR valve, took that one out. Now I took that pipe off on the left hand side of the intercooler. Now I can just pull this off and then start working on turbo, which I'm actually gonna take this thing off first. It goes with a 12 mil, I believe, and then start with the O2 sensor and then down pipe. But when I put everything back together, I need to fix this thing, because if you look down here, it's like it's been just hidden stuff on the very bottom because I'm so low, and it doesn't look like it's doesn't look like there's any holes in it, but it's pretty close to having some problems. So we're just gonna raise it up a little more so it doesn't touch anything on the bottom because I'm so low. But yeah, let's start getting back to work. Take that off, then the downpipe off. Okay, so what I just did was take off the top piping of the front mount intercooler, and then from there I disconnected the cables. Last time I disconnected the O2 cables, I went underneath to disconnect them. But if you go over here to the intake side, and this cable that goes from your like fuel pump around up here, it goes all the way down here, and right underneath here it's gonna have your 2 cables for your primary O2 sensor, and then the 3rd cable for your secondary O2 sensor. So I just unplugged those like that, and now we're gonna take the O2 sensor off. Pretty much you have to have a specialty tool to take off the O2 sensors, because that slit goes right through, and then you can take that off with a, what is it, I forget what kind of, I don't really say, like a 17mm socket or something like that. That's for all O2 sensors. So I'm gonna take the O2 sensor off, and then after that, it's kind of pretty much the hard part is taking the downpipe off, and that's usually what I struggle with. And then the second thing I'll struggle with is gonna be with all the small little vacuum hoses and coolant lines, which it's fairly easy, it's just a dirty job. So let's take the O2 sensor off, the downpipe off, and then I'll update you guys from there. Okay, so I pretty much did the hard part. Went down there and unplugged the old return line. Let me see, took out the coolant hose from the turbo. And now here we go, if you can see, we took the downpipe off, and now I just have 1 screw left from the turbo to the manifold. So if you come on this side, here's the turbo. There's the turbo. I can move it now. So we're about to take the turbo off, and honestly I forgot what time we started. I think 12:40. It's 2 o'clock. So let's get back at it. I'm guessing I'll be done around 6, maybe 7, or I might just do part 2 and finish up tomorrow. Kind of see how it goes, because I still need to put the 3-bar map sensor on there as well. But yeah, let's take the KO4 out and then update you guys after that. Okay, so pretty much put everything on the S4, put the return oil return line, put the oil the coolant return line, the coolant feed line. What else I got to do? What else do I got to do? Pretty much that's what I got done. I got all the cables installed for the 3-port boost controller. There's the old KO4 right there. Here's the new turbo, the S4 right there. And now I'm just getting all these cables out of the way, because right there is going to be the 3-bar map sensor. And that's what I'm replacing right now, is the 3-bar map sensor. And once I do that, I'll start putting the S4 in there. And hopefully we'll get this finished by today. I don't know, man. It's still 3:24, so we still got a lot of time. Let's get back to work and get all this stuff finished up. Okay, so I took off the map sensor. This is the OEM right here. You can see right there, that's the OEM. And then here is the 3-bar map sensor. They both look the same, but let's put that on there. And then you do need a extension harness to plug into actual engine harness. So that's like 50 bucks, is like 30 bucks. And yeah, let's put this on there, get that on there, and then we'll start putting the S4 back into the Speed 3. Okay, well, pretty much done. I just have to put everything in. I'm just struggling to put the downpipe in. I tried to put it in, but it wouldn't work, so I have to go underneath the car, take the catback exhaust off, take the little subframe thing that's underneath the undercarriage of the car. I have to take that out to unbolt the downpipe to the catback. And once I unbolt those two, I should be able to put on the downpipe. And then I'm gonna have to struggle down there putting the catback to the downpipe, because that's always a bitch. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna have to do. It's 5:52. I might just call it quits around 6, 7 o'clock and just start tomorrow, because I'm getting a little frustrated, and once you get frustrated you start breaking shit. So let's at least put the downpipe in and go from there, man. Okay, so my biggest struggle is putting the downpipe in. That was been a bitch. I put it in, and now my next struggle is at the bottom. There's my oil return line, and it's not lining up right. So I really don't know what to do. Right now I'm gonna take off these top bolts connecting to the turbo, loosening them up, and then see if I can get the return line connected first and then connect it back up here. So let's try that. And it's about almost 7 o'clock. I got 2 hours left. I probably won't get done until tomorrow, because I don't want to rush it, man. And yeah, so I'm gonna loosen that and see how that goes. Okay, so I started at 12:40, I believe, and it's probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I am finished. This was not fun. Sucked. But it will be fun, okay. Pretty much I got all the main big things connected. I got over here, if we look, I got the downpipe in, I got the exhaust manifold on, I got the turbo on there, I got the oil return line connected, that was a bitch. I got the oil feed line connected, that was a bitch. The downpipe was a bitch. Let me see what else. The 3-bar map sensor was fine, that wasn't too bad of an install. I know right here my coolant feed line to the EGR right here is like a little too small, so I'm gonna start it up and see if this leaks. It might not, I don't know, but if it does, I'm gonna have to get a bigger rubber hose right there. But all I'm pretty much missing is the intake, putting on the intake, some loose exhaust manifold bolts that I still need to tighten down, and then the front mount intercooler, and then connect my downpipe to the catback. But other than that, I'm pretty much done. Got the hard part out of the way, and yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow morning getting everything finished up. I'm gonna put the base map, the E85 base map on, and then we're gonna do some logs and just see if everything's running all right and if I installed everything, and hopefully nothing's leaking. And at that point, we're gonna do some logs and then send the logs to my tuner. He's gonna adjust some things, and then that's when we'll start going into really big power. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Look at my hands, dude. Black. Peace. Okay, so it's day 2, and I forgot what I need to put back on. It's the intake, which is last, and I guess it's the intercooler I think we're gonna put on next. Okay, so I got front mount intercooler back in. There's the turbo, and now I'm gonna start putting everything on 3-port. There you guys go, the turbo. Yeah, everything's going good. Now I'm gonna just hook up the boost controller, and then from there I'll start putting the intake on, and we're gonna start it up. I do need to connect the catback and stuff, but I'll do that after I start it up and see if everything goes good. We're almost there, boys, and yeah, I'm gonna get excited to drive it and see my first impressions of it as well. And there it is, you guys. Got everything back in. The front mount had to adjust quite a bit to get it to fit. There is slightly differences. Same thing with the intake, which I have a little more room, I feel like. Just coming over here, I already noticed. I'll put the nav sensor back on, so I'm gonna double check all my connections. But I think I got everything back on there. I don't know if you can see the turbo, but it's back there. It looks so factory, dude, you wouldn't even know. I also have to put the O2 sensor back on, which I'm also forgetting to do. I did put all the battery stuff back in, so I probably need to raise the car up to put this O2 sensor back in there. So that's my fault. I'm gonna see if I can get it connected. Probably have to go down there and do it though. So yeah, I still have a small few things I think I'm missing. Okay, so I've gotten everything buttoned up. Come over here. Get my access port. Go put on my big turbo tune. Put the base map in, and then start the vehicle. Let's get it. Okay, got the tune running. Let's put this bad boy on the Mazdaspeed 3. Okay, so we're about to download this base map, and I'm more scared than excited, but I'm excited too. Hopefully just nothing leaks. That's pretty much what I'm praying for, because then I have maybe 2 more hours of fixing stuff. Hopefully that's not the case today. So let's put on the base map and go from there. Oh God, moment of truth. Let's go. I don't know if you guys can really see. Let's, get out of here. Tune, go to my full bolt-on E80 map. E30 map. Now let's go down. Oh, where is it? 2010 Pro. 833, 93. Huh. Okay, there was a quick mishap on downloading the map. Pretty much I had the wrong access port serial number hooked up. So now we're gonna see if it works. So it wasn't being, like, the map wasn't being highlighted because I couldn't, get authorized. Okay, so I'm gonna start the car. The downpipe is still not connected to the catback, so it's gonna be stupid loud, but hopefully there's no leaks. I'm gonna put the camera down and start the car. Pretty good. I'm gonna still let it idle for a little bit, but my gauges look fine. Still adjusting everything, you know what I'm saying? You can totally hear the fucking turbo though, for sure. Smells a little burnt, but other than that, man, it's looking fucking great. It's just a little bit of smoke that's kind of given. Just get it to idle. Sounds good though. If we look down here under the carriage, I don't see no coolant falling. I don't see any oil. Might be good, but I'm gonna keep it idling for a little bit. And it's idling perfect right now, man. There's no leaks going on. Everything sounds pretty good. Might go for a test drive soon. Probably gonna put that catback back on just so it's a little not so freaking loud, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's perfect. Then I also have my little puppy in here, Juno. She's really scared right now, so. There she is. Look at that bumpers. But other than that, everything's all good, man. I'm gonna just let it idle, and then I'll put the catback back on, and then go from there, you guys. And there you guys have it. Everything's on. My PF1 is just chilling, moving around, and everything looks good, man. Come down here. There's no leaks. Everything's perfect. Got the catback connected. And yeah, so thanks for all the day ones. Thanks for all the new subscribers coming in. I'm full bolt-ons and big turbo, upgraded turbo, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's technically not a big turbo, but in a sense it is a big turbo because it's a lot bigger than the KO4, but it is physically the same size, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, great things are coming to this thing. I'm about to have my goal is 380. We'll see if we can get there, if we can surpass it. If not, cool, I don't know, but we're gonna have some big fun times with this car. So pretty much in that note, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna test drive it, and yeah, see you guys till next time. Peace.